Hi YouTube, it's Teresa here. I'm in my backyard. I just want to show you guys, there's a deer right here. She's the mama deer. She's just hanging out. There's a little stinky crow. He just came over. I was getting ready to film this about an hour ago, and the neighbor, she's really cool hippie lady. She's a body worker too. And I knew she saw me. She came over and brought me this flower. So I got flowers for my hair. So I didn't do much videos this week because I did a 3-day water fast. And this was for more for spiritual reasons. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the benefits of water fasting, why you fast. And I will do another video on juice fasting because I really like juice fasting. But first I want to preface it by saying, since I've been juice fasting and my body is extremely clean and used to fasting, 3 days on water was really easy. I mean, the first 2 days it was fine. I actually was like, this is almost easier than juice, because my body went straight into ketosis, which normally if you're not used to fasting, it will take a lot longer, like up to the third or fourth day. So, but I'm very clean. Now the third day, I was feeling pretty worn down, but I was extremely productive the first 2 days. I went to my art class, I was working, I was teaching yoga, I was cooking, I made a bunch of dehydrated crackers and dehydrated onion rings, taking care of my son, walking everywhere. I felt extremely creative. But the third night, I'm starting my moon cycle, so it could have been that too. I was having headache, my shoulder was really hurting, and I had been having problems in my shoulder, and because I haven't been doing my yoga, so I didn't sleep hardly at all that night. Although I wasn't tired, I just felt kind of trashed, like, and I had to work the next day, so I broke the fast in the afternoon. So anyways, I want to talk about fasting. And first of all, I've got notes here. I'm going to talk about, in history, fasting is centuries old. It's a natural thing for us to fast. Now, in our modern medicine and the allopathic world, a lot of people are putting out fear about fasting, although for thousands of years, and almost every religion believes in this. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, he would make his students fast. They would go on fast. You know, this is like great minds and spiritual people in our world all fasted. Gandhi fasted, Jesus fasted. In the Bible, they're all fasting. Buddha fasted. And I'm not comparing those people to Jesus, but still, you know, the monks fast, the Buddhist monks fast. The Muslims, they do Ramadan, and the results, even there's big sports performers. My kids are really into the NBA, and these guys will fast during the playoffs, and they do dry fast from sun up to sundown, and their scores they go up during the fast because it's incredible. And I'm just going to give some of the benefits of water fasting, or fasting in general, dry fasting too. Even juicing is a form it's not technically a fast, but it is, because you're not digesting, so you're giving your body a break from the digestion process, but then you're still getting the calories. But honestly, you can do it, but you experience detox, but it's more, they call it a cleanse. But it's still fasting because you're abstaining. So anyways, in history, we've got Hippocrates, Plato's, Aristotle, Galilean, all praised fasting. Socrates as well. Pericles, one of the three fathers of Western medicine, was quoted saying, fasting is one of the greatest remedies. So when I was Googling this, I did notice that there's so much fear, the dangers of fasting. There is. I mean, if you are coming off a standard American diet and you bust right into a 40-day water fast, you could put yourself in the hospital. So don't do that. I will do another video on tips when you're doing water fasting, things that you can ingest, not just water. You want to keep your electrolytes up. So if you are having severe die-off or your electrolytes dip down, you can pass out and things like that. What to do to avoid that. So studies show that water fasting unleashes your body's healing power, killing disease, causing microbes, and strengthening protective good gut bacteria, which we know this. This helps reduce inflammation, helps in recovery. It also deactivates the pro-inflammatory cells called monocytes that go to sleep during your fast. So another reason why I love fasting, I'm almost like a little bit addicted to it, but I still love food too, like eating, because I am in that stage of my life where I'm changing. I am perimenopausal. I'm almost 50 years old. So that for me causes a lot. When the estrogen drops, it's causing my body is, wow, there was just a giant crow that flew over me with this huge piece of bread or something in its mouth. Anyways, I digress. Back to the video. Inflammation. I've had a lot of inflammation, headaches, joint pain, and I live in a humid place. And in the winter, it's cold and humid, it's damp and humid. So when I fast, it literally will cut the inflammation down half or 3/4. Like I don't feel as in much pain as I normally do. And it's a relief, because I don't want to have to take ibuprofen. That stuff is so bad for your gut. It kills off all your good gut bacteria and your stomach. Okay, number one, it gives you fasting. And this is anywhere from a 3 to 5 day or longer fast. Now, there are a lot of benefits once you start, even with the intermittent fasting, after 12 hours. When you fast for 12 hours, which most people can do that, your body will switch to autophagy, where the cells they start going in to the bad cells and eating the bad cells. So if you go with the intermittent fasting, if you do 12, 14, or 16 hours, even 18 hours, there's several benefits to that as well. But what I'm talking about now is 3 days or more. So there's longevity, and I just talked about the autophagy, the self-destruction of older malfunctioning cells that contribute to aging. This clears the way for new cells, which I've noticed too, just after that little water fast, is my brain, even on the water fast, my brain was like, the first 2 days, I felt so clear. I wasn't like, I felt so clear. Number two, the pain management, and we already discussed that. So fasting takes the metabolic load off the body, allowing repair, renewal, and the removal of build-up cellular waste. You will experience a reduction of inflammation. Number three, ketosis, and we've heard a lot about this with the keto diet, which mimics fasting. I tried the keto diet. Whoops, here's my flower. Before, and it wasn't for me. I actually, pain-wise, I didn't feel. I felt really good. Absolutely no pain. All the swelling and everything, but I felt so tired when I was on that, and I enjoy eating fruits and live foods, and I had done this 5 years ago. So I tried it for 3 months. It wasn't for me. And I don't like to eat a ton of meat either. So, but you can do keto vegan. I just see people that eat more fruits and the greens and stuff. They're just vibing. They're glowing. They're like, So your body burns fat for fuel energy rather than sugar. That's ketosis. You should normally kick into ketosis after day 3 or 4. Normally. But if you are already practicing fasting and juicing, your body knows what's going on, and by like the first day, for me, I was already in ketosis by maybe like 18 hours into the fast. It just was like, okay, my body knows what's going on. So if you are wanting to lose weight, fasting is a healthier way to do it, as long as you don't come off the fast and binge again. But it's a healthy way to lose weight. It's a natural way. We were not eating, even 100 years ago, we weren't eating freaking 3 times a day. Honestly, you could eat twice a day and be just satisfied. We're overeating because of all the chemicals that they're putting, these products that they're putting. The food industry, it's all about making money. It's not really what's good for us. It's all about making money. I mean, if we weren't having all these people telling us what to do and then feeding us full of chemicals that make our dopamine sensors fire for more food and these food addictions, we wouldn't. You don't want to eat apples all day long. Like, once you're full, you're satiated and you feel good. Although I do like dates. Dates you might crave a little bit. Mangoes too. All right, let's get back to the subject at hand. Number 4, gut health, which that's what's really healed for me, is my gut was very messed up. I had IBS and leaky gut and all that stuff a couple years ago. Gastritis, that's why I started going into this. Psoriasis on my head and everything else. Fasting will starve out the bad gut bacteria that thrive on processed sugars, gluten, etc. Going without food gives your digestive tract a well-needed break and helps it to rebuild itself. Number 6 is the weight loss, which we just talked about that. When our bodies switch to burning fat instead of sugar, you naturally will lose pounds. Fasts do more than help you lose weight. They turn your white fat cells, the ones that store fat, into brown fat cells, the ones that burn fat. So this is why fasting is good, rather than just cutting calories. Actually, cutting your calories leaves you in a calorie deficit, and you're hungry, and it's not really healing anything. That's why you see people going on diets and then they just gain the weight back. But the thing is nobody makes money off fasting because it's free. Number 7, your blood sugar. So Dr. Jason Fung, if you are struggling with diabetes, he has healed many people of their diabetes type 2 through fasting. So you should research his stuff. So it'll stabilize the blood sugar, and it allows the insulin to remove the resistance to it. So it'll stabilize your moods too, because when your insulin is spiking and crashing, it can make you really grumpy and moody and act bipolar. When you're fasting, you get kind of in this mellow mood, sometimes you could be triggered as well. So that's just some of the things that fasting does. There was others, but I didn't want to make this video 3 hours long. It's already almost 15 minutes. I hope this helps you. If this helps you, click on my website. Oh, okay, darling. I'm just finishing up my video. That's the cute lady that here you can see her. Say hi to my YouTube people. I am. I got the deers in it, and I showed them my flower. Okay, I'll be right there. So If you're interested in any of my programs or tips and tricks for all things beauty and health, my website, my Instagram page, and my Facebook page will be in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Bless you. Ciao.